Hello, welcome back. Today I'll be watching Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood, episode 27 and 28. I do hear from a lot of people that the first one is going to be a recap episode, but honestly I really don't mind because I feel like this show throws so much at you. You have the history of the whole country, you have the transmutation circles, the philosopher's stones, how they're made, what they're used for, mind, body and soul, how it works with the truth. All of those things, there's so much going on. I feel like a good recap wouldn't hurt me, to be honest. Yeah, maybe it's even useful to be like, oh, I didn't catch that quite right, or I didn't understand that. What somebody explained somewhere and I found super interesting is how it works with King Bradley is that apparently he was made from all wrathful souls in his Philosopher's Stone, but it's only the most wrathful one that was left. And that's why he also ages, because he only has one soul in the Philosopher's Stone compared to the others, right? And where the homunculi heal by using up souls in their Philosopher's Stone. It's kind of how how Lust died, because all her souls were used up back to back. And I find that quite interesting, which you guys probably already all knew, but I'm just here, little me by myself, trying to understand everything. So sometimes I really need comment sections or other people reacting, and honestly what helps me is seeing that other people also are confused sometimes, but other people are really smart. So I'm like, oh, it's so interesting. It's actually the one show where I watch other people react to in like the episodes that I've watched before. So I think it's kind of cool, and I kind of get why you guys like watching reactions, because I'm also like, yeah, that was an emotional scene, and then they're emotional. You're like, yeah, I know, right? That last episode was crazy with our two brothers and him bursting through the door, and anyway, let's get into today's episode. If you like this, make sure to like and subscribe. If you can't wait for the next ones, I'll always post 2 weeks ahead on Patreon. So the next 4 episodes after today's reaction you can already find on Patreon as well. They are full-length reactions or edited versions. So whatever, I want to say something that translates really bad to English. Anyway, whatever you like, so to say, let's go.
It's unhealthy to drink alone.
Oh my god, first time we see his eyes. Oh, new intro as well. I love how the text is all about good qualities to have compared to him fighting all these bad ones. Oh, that scene. Oh, I like the intro a lot.
The human race is made up of violent, miserable fools.
Oh, whoa.
The East has been a real hotbed, huh?
I'm afraid it's not just the East.
Oh.
Things began to move more toward the militaristic when the current Führer, King Bradley, first came into power.
Yeah, great guy. Does he use again?
Dance with me!
I don't dance.
He'll break his hip if he tries dancing with you.
Oh, he's rough on him.
Weren't your 2 boys around her age when they started planning to bring back their mom?
What? Oh, she knows?
Nothing can change the reality of what they've done. They'd still be damned.
That's a little harsh.
Yeah.
Their sin is still a sin.
How could you say that about your children trying to get their mother back? Oh.
This is wrong. This isn't what we wanted. Alphonse! This is all my fault.
How could you as a father know that your little boys went through this? This is horrendous.
Take my heart, anything, you can have it. Just give it back.
Oh, I have chills.
The main ingredient for a Philosopher's Stone is the life of a human being.
So dark.
It's remarkable how weak they are. They've an innate fear of the dark.
What?
How about we take advantage of their weakness? They certainly do make a good natural resource. It's all they're good for.
Fullmetal Alchemist.
Fullmetal Alchemist.
That was Winry's mom, Pinako. Wait, or is that grandma? Sorry, I wrote it above Winry, but that's grandma maybe. What? No. No, wait, but like, there's two of them? So their dad is not the Sin's dad?
So you're not gonna tell me you're really 3 brothers, are you?
No.
I'm not a murderer.
With bodies like these, are we really even people?
Oh,
I consider you people whether you have physical bodies or not. If I didn't, that would mean I didn't believe my own brother as a person.
right.
I'll tell you who made the Philosopher's Stone and ordered us to guard this place.
Oof.
Number 48, you should know better than to talk about things that don't concern you.
It's so weird to see everybody back.
Lior. And this means, how could this even happen?
That's when he got it right. What took us a little bit longer.
And your hope is that the end result will be the creation of a Philosopher's Stone.
One consistent of so many souls.
I've watched humanity for a long time now, and all I've seen them do is endlessly repeat the same mistakes.
Oh, that's so sad.
I'm gonna show you two boys something neat before we die.
I feel like this one is hard to comment on because it's so much scenes all the time, but I feel like this is great. It's a good recap on Line Game because I'm like, yeah, okay, I got that. Yeah, this, oh, a good refresh, you know, stuff like that.
Alchemy can produce something like that. How disgusting.
Right.
Just what do you want, old man?
Not an old man to be messed with.
I understand now, Hughes. You meant the danger was coming from us.
That's so difficult as well, right? That they're actually the people that would need to give protection.
It's no use. They're all so busy with their trivial lives. They don't even see the real danger.
Wait,
But that won't make us give up.
it's interesting to see the different sides.
That is true. It is a human characteristic.
I seared the wound closed.
I appreciate the effort, but you just can't win!
But they won't give up. Is that the thing that humans do? Or fighting for their loved ones?
I believe in my brother, and I believe in alchemy.
Oh, these two little bros are so cute.
Stay with me! Don't you die!
And another brotherhood right there. If you watch this and you are a guy and you have a brother, did it show hit you hard? I can imagine what I have with a lot of the scenes with young boys because I am a boy mom, that it's just the same as you are watching this and you have a brother. Oh. Oof.
You're fine with losing Ed and Al and everyone else you know?
You're really getting worked up over this, aren't you?
Did he leave? What?
You act like you have a conscience, but you're just being sentimental. Isn't that right, Hohenheim? You think you can change things? How could it? Look at your own face.
Made up from souls.
They will always be weak and frightened creatures.
I'm unsure if he's like fighting with him himself.
We may be weak, but we just have to be. It's not. I know that it may seem futile to you, but it's not, because we are getting stronger with every step we take.
And in turn, they'll protect us.
Oh. Oh.
If you're still not convinced that we can change, then think about us.
All of the days we spent with our family in Resembool.
Oh. Look at these two. They're so cute. And the rock bells.
I was dreaming.
I wonder how he interpreted that. The fact that he had that dream about his memories in Resembool and people fighting to live.
Thanks for all the help.
Scotch. Oh, whoa, this was quick. Oh, the new outro as well. Love Winry. Oh. I'm gonna see more of her too, I think. Oh, okay. It's crazy because that was just a recap, but that was so much. I'm kind of like, wow, you kind of move through nostalgia even. And okay, I'm glad because I feared a little that there were many things I didn't understand before, but I feel like, okay, I'm caught up. I get how it all works. And I feel like we can continue from that. But boy, what was that? It's so confusing with Hohenheim and then seeing someone else, but like, then I still think it's him. That maybe he was talking to, you know, your conscience, and then maybe he consisted out of all these souls. That's why he's been around for so long. That maybe it was, yeah, his conscience that put him in that position in the first place, you know. But then seeing different voices of people that he cared about and respected probably, and then mom of his kids. Like, it's, you see that internal struggle, I mean. So I'm not really convinced immediately that there's two. I think there's still one. And I think he was just having this internal debate in his dream. But how he was like talking about his kids, like a sin is still a sin. Like, dude, are you kidding me? That you don't think there's any grades of doing bad things? You don't think that little kids that don't know any better, their father left, their mother died, they're trying to get her back, that on the scale of things that are bad, you would say that you kind of understand what they did? Like, dude, how are you so rough on them? And then it's so interesting to see that loving mom. Anyway, I might watch a recap of someone else just to see how they interpreted that. And then we're immediately going to jump into the next episode. Cannot wait.
This place couldn't get any creepier, huh?
It's so weird to see that recap and then like get back to where you were and like, right, they were down there.
And who is this?
Dad?
Father. Ooh, I have chills. Oh god. Right, they were trying to escape him. I guess that worked.
Brother?
Wow, he did it. Isn't that sick?
So that means... Guess so.
I'm so happy you're alive!
Poking my rats!
I thought you were dead.
But I'm okay, Al.
Oh, this little boy.
This is indeed surprising. I had no idea he had children.
I'm so confused.
Brother, this guy's the one who...
It would appear that you're injured.
Wow.
It's not broken anymore.
I don't know what to say.
I consider the two of you to be vital resources. You must both remain alive and healthy.
That seems bad.
What the hell's inside you?
I would ask who you are, but I honestly don't care.
Oh.
The homunculi keep calling this guy their father. I think he's the one who created them.
He called them resources, right?
The life of an insect is so beneath you that it would be a waste of your time to even consider judging it.
Wow, he was nice for 5 seconds.
And just who are you calling a crony, pipsqueak? Pipsqueak?
There we go again. Guess he said nah. Oh, and Evie looks scarier than ever.
This is a waste of time.
He's so annoyed. Oh no. Is he summoning more of them? It is 2 different people. I still was like, okay, brothers? Because that would be interesting.
What's going on? I can't transmute!
How could they not transmute?
You get a speck of power and you think you own the world. And then you have the arrogance to assume that you're the one who's in control of this power.
He controls alchemy.
You promised to tell me everything if I got you out! I would never stoop so low as to make a deal with a worm like you.
Hey, you did though.
You talk far too much, Envy.
Oh, sorry.
I could always use a new pawn in the rotation.
Is that a philosopher's stone?
Yikes.
He's going to make a new homunculus. If it is able to merge, then a human-based homunculus is created.
Like King Bradley. But we know they're not real anymore.
This is exactly what I want, so you just stay out of it. I came to your land to find a Philosopher's Stone.
Oh no.
I'm not gonna turn this down.
Think about what you're doing!
But we'll see if your body is as willing as your mind.
And also, what souls are in that Philosopher's Stone? Oh god.
You're dealing with the future leader of Shing. Bang it down!
Oh man. Or he dies, or I fear he's gonna turn into someone really bad.
I am no normal man. My heart is large enough to hold 20 or 30 of you.
Oh, cocky.
Just don't try and change your mind.
I'll never change my mind.
Oh, my sugar alarm is going off.
But let's see if your stomach matches your appetite. Can you handle this?
I feel like he will.
But your friend just checked out and left Greed this body.
Greed.
Fullmetal Alchemist. Fullmetal Alchemist.
Why we get them back to back?
I'm not the Greed you knew.
But, Ling...
He just disappeared.
He gave up his body without any fight at all.
You're lying!
Is that how Bradley said they didn't even know anymore what soul ended up winning, if it was his original one or not? Yes! What a fantastic duo.
It doesn't look like any of them are human.
Oh.
Where is Mr. Edward?
Mr. Edward. I didn't see him because he's so tiny.
That little guy is the Fullmetal Alchemist.
Dreams crushed.
You human micro!
What you call me, micro girl?
She called him Micro.
Go ahead and eat him. He doesn't have his alchemy to stop you right now.
Okay!
I think father... Oh. Right. Wait! How can he still do this? Maybe because they have a different set of alchemy? Oh!
How can you use your alchemy here?
They have the different one, right? The healing one, the
truth about who shot that child and started the uprising? He's standing right there!
Yeah, it's that guy thing. Ooh.
For what purpose did you choose to slaughter all of my people?
Oh, he's so calm, that's so annoying. Whoa.
Nice! He's got some pretty good moves for a human.
I know you're still in there, Ling.
Yeah, it's so hard to think about because you like that guy and now it's this?
That's Ling Yao of the Yao clan, right?
Uh-oh. He's just standing there watching the chaos.
How are you able to use your alchemy?
Oof. Oh no.
You need to run.
No. Oh. I would not be alright if they got eaten.
We're getting you out of here!
Or not. Oh, great.
You would allow me to escape even though I'm the one responsible for the deaths of your friend's parents?
Yeah. For some reason, I'm important to them. They're not gonna kill me. They said they need me alive.
Do you think father might use them against Hohenheim if he knows that there's kids?
Couldn't you have warned me first?
You've used up your regenerative power. Your body's dying.
I was saying that earlier, right? At what point can he not regenerate anymore?
Have you forgotten all about Cloud Fun?
Wow.
I know it.
It's so difficult because Izzy, it's kind of something that you really need to trust in, but I don't know. It would kind of require you to get the stone out that was in his blood mixed. But if he believes, I'm gonna believe too. I was convinced that Hohenheim and father were the same person. It was like an internal thing. I guess not, they're really different. And like, he didn't even know that he had kids. I think there's an end credit after this one. I made a list that somebody commented on YouTube. Okay, I'm gonna go and look for the end credit. Okay, so it was at the beginning of my episode 29.
Fear not, my son.
Oh, for a second I thought he was gonna give him more souls again in his stone.
I'll recreate you when the time is right, with all of your memories intact.
How generous. All right, okay, so that was the end credit of episode 28. Wow. So he can take the stone out. Isn't this the answer for what is going on with Ling 2? Because gluttony is fully made by the stone. So if you take the stone away, he's completely gone. But if you take out the stone from Ling, you would have Ling again. And you just would take out greed. So I figure that makes it possible to do. It's also interesting how he's like, I'll recreate you with all your memories, as if suddenly he cares about him. Like, I assumed that he was gonna recreate him maybe, but why does he care about giving him his memories back, right? Him calling him son. So messed up. Whoa, I feel like we really started a new journey. It's funny because it's one season, right? There's not any seasons in this show. Okay, I'm not making sense. But there's clearly chapters and certain arcs and all of that going on with different intros and outros. And yeah, I really feel like we have started a new thing. We've started this new thing with Father Hohenheim. We know more about the stones, how it works again. Oh, and it being implemented. This is crazy. I love the show so much. It's also interesting to see Scar finding out what started this war. Can you imagine how confusing that must be for him? Oh man. And our little brothers. We'll see how it goes. I wonder what the thing with Father and Hohenheim is. So I assume brothers, right? Because we're Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood. But then how did they end up in this situation? Because that must make them both almost just as old. Interesting. So much to think about. All right. I hope you enjoyed today's reactions. If you did, make sure to like and subscribe. You can find reactions to the 4 next episodes already over on Patreon. Full-length watch-along style, but also the edited versions. So whatever floats your boat, I think is what I was looking for in the beginning. It's on Patreon. I wish you a lovely rest of your evening. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.